Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the fifth one of the Girls und Panzer OVAs. So, in the last OVA, we got to see the anglerfish dance in all its glory, tons of students doing it all over the place at like real ORI locations, and it was a really very special OVA that I'm glad we got. And I do like the variety we've gotten with these OVAs, like we've gotten some blatant fan service ones, some world building ones, some dancing ones. I assume one will be at least tank battle focused, you know. I don't know where exactly it would fit in the timeline, but I'm pretty sure we'll get at least one of those. And it's just been really great seeing these OVAs. I feel like they add a lot to the series, and I look forward to getting into more of them, so let's do that. 3, 2, 1, play. I still would kind of like to get a new opening, but obviously not gonna do a new opening for OVAs or something like that, but when I first started watching this anime, I didn't really completely get the hype behind it. Like, I was kind of like, it's a pretty good show, but I'm not quite sure why it's so popular, but somewhere along the line, it really did dawn on me that this is something special. And I'm glad that we're continuing to get more stuff, like movies and stuff. And Snow. Alright, battling Pravda again? I think that was the Snow one. That does usually give you a tactical advantage. Yeah, good times, good times. I'm more than happy with the girls being bold, so. It's just always weird when it's so hot in my room and I'm watching Snow. I bet they are. Now, if you told me your feet were hot, then we'd be worried. And then everything else. uh... I mean, I'm not gonna question her methods, but it just seems so weird. I'm sure it works, but I imagine it would. So cool looking boots, though. Well, yeah, they would be more accustomed to dealing with the snow. I suppose. And snow is basically water, so that's good. uh... I love you, Yukari. I'm so glad I have a use for these things now. I mean, I suppose it's nice to see some bonding between these two. I do like how they're talking about all this, you know, the boot stuff when they're just wearing skirts in the snow. Because, you know, the boots are what you need to worry about. Huh. uh, wow. I mean, gotta enjoy yourself, I guess. That would certainly help. I'd be okay with you two practicing some heating techniques right now. I'm not sure it is. Like, snowball fights is a bit silly. But it's a fun story. Enjoy the snow. I'm just kind of being here sweating. It's quite a smile. She lives for this stuff. Getting so much more of the marching singing. Just pretty much just going more into detail on the reconnaissance. So far, we've gotten quite a bit more dialogues than the previous OVA. Well, maybe you'll find a cave to hold up in for a while. Or maybe she has something. Like, yeah, that works. Just make your own cave if you can't find one. As expected of Yukari. I'm suddenly reminded of a certain scene from Kimono Friends. uh, yeah, I've never really done much shipping in the show, but they're making it quite easy to ship these two. Generally. I suppose it makes sense. You know, if I ever got lost in the wilderness, I would want to be with Yukari. For multiple reasons. The bulge. The student council? Nah, they're cool. uh, it's white and fluffy and cold. I was waiting for them to just break. uh, uh, come on, Yukari. Uh, just don't follow that. You'll be fine. uh, Play it cool. To do it. Well, if you two want to do it, then go for it. They're okay. They'll be back eventually. Yes, she does. She is always prepared. Anything else you may need in a emergency situation? Exactly. There's so much faith in you, Kari. I mean, yeah, you can tell because of the flag on the tank. Should it be break to the rear? That's the question. Ooh, outfits. Should we steal them? We should steal them. Got another Pravda logo. We're totally one of you. Wow, infiltration mission. They actually look pretty good in that. Especially you, Kari. It's not drugged or anything, just take it. Oh god. Amazing. Yeah, she did take a nap in the snow. I did remember that. Katyusha, not too worried about their enemy. Just you know, don't worry about it. uh, I love this show. She really is. Sitting on the one girl's shoulders. uh, yeah, I totally know it. It just slipped my mind. The strategy's working far too well. uh, of course it is. Of course, yeah, that would be the reason why. Napoleon complex. Yeah, I don't want to stay too long and possibly blow your cover. Even though this girl's not the sharpest knife in the drawer. Uh, that was amazing. Who knows? Yeah, they're just senpai. You don't need to add more specifics on that. That was very successful, actually. That was really... I really like that scene. I think we all do want you to do that. I just love the bonding between the two of them. It is really cool they're able to go in a bit more depth in certain scenes that they kind of had us go speed through a bit more. I really like that. Good work, soldiers. And then we ended off. I was cutting off this segment from my reaction, but somebody complained about that, so I'll just keep it in. You know somebody's serious about tank warfare when they're wearing cat ears on their head. A person like that's not to be taken lightly. And the iPads, you know that they've seen a lot of combat in their days, so they're definitely a threat. And then it shows somebody else on the side view. Interesting. Of course, that's not something we didn't even have the AD. So that was the 5th OVA for Girls und Panzer. And this one, we followed Yukari and Riko on their scouting expedition during the Pravda battle during the Senshido tournament. And pretty much just going into more details on exactly what happened during that thing. Because I think during the series, all we really saw was a little bit of marching and singing. I don't remember exactly what we saw there, but it was definitely less than what we saw here, I can tell you that much. And this was another really fun episode. We had Yukari kind of helping Riko stay warm in the cold, which, I mean, that's not quite as great as it sounded, but it was still a fun scene nonetheless. This episode, maybe more than any other episode, really did showcase just how, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Resourceful Yukari is. She's just really handy to have in almost any kind of situation, like survival situation. And yeah, we just got a lot of nice bonding between those two of them. Because I don't think we got a huge amount of interaction between the two of them during the series, because Riko was with the history enthusiasts in the Hippo team, whereas Yukari was with the main anglerfish tank. So it was cool to see that. And their personalities are like similar enough where they could be good friends, you know, they could get along well enough. And we did get to see more of the marching and the singing, which is always great. And Yukari decided to make an igloo, a snow fort, a snow cave, whatever you want to call it, to kind of get away from the cold for a little bit. And drinking some hot cocoa in there and just living the life, really. I mean, this is the kind of thing Yukari lives for. She's on a scouting mission, doing her best to show off all of her cool survival tactics and all of her knowledge really coming to use. Like, this is really Yukari in her element, so it was very apparent how happy she was during this entire thing. And they got to have a chance to have even more fun because they saw some outfits they could borrow and infiltrate the enemy team, essentially, and gather intel. Like, pretty much making the most of this scouting expedition. And luckily, that one girl, she was really cute, you know. She might have been a little bit naive and very easy to manipulate information out of. But yeah, I really love that scene. That was easily the highlight of the episode. Just seeing Yukari use her linguistic skills to get as much information as she could from her. And she was smart to not overstay her welcome, to not push it too far, and kind of got out of there before the cover was blown. And that was just a really great scene. Just, I feel like I had a smile on my face for most of that. It was just, I really loved that. It was just so good. And it's also nice that the rest of the teammates had a lot of faith in Yukari, which is definitely understandable because she's a very reliable person. Like, she's one of the most valuable members of the team. You know, not to put anyone above the rest, of course, but she's definitely a good member to have. I like how they even got into Katyusha. And oh yeah, she's taking a nap, you know, because that's what she does. Oh, she likes to stay because it's really tall, and it makes her sit high up regardless of any of the faults the tank has. That's what's important to her. It was another really good episode. I love these OVAs so much. Not a single one has disappointed me. I've loved them so much. This is such a wonderful series. I really do understand why it's as popular as it is, because it is something special. And I'm glad that there's even more stuff to watch. Like, I think there's an Alice OVA and some movies and stuff. I've written down somewhere all the stuff to watch, so don't worry about that. And yeah, I will continue to get into it and continue to enjoy this amazing tank girl action series. Thank you for watching, and thank you Cnouki, the Dragon of Oshu, as well as everyone else, for doing what you can to support the channel. It means a lot to me, and I hope we can continue to grow the channel together. If you want to do more to support the channel, then you can become a patron on my Patreon and get cool rewards like early access to certain videos. Have a good one.